What's up, foodie family? Welcome to At Home with Chef Jolie. Now, if you've been here for a minute, that means you are true to this and you ain't new to this, so welcome back. Y'all know I've been on a world tour, mainly a DFW tour of all the great restaurants that we have here. And a couple of weeks ago, I went to a restaurant in Frisco at the Dallas Star where the Cowboys practice called Tricky Fish. And I had I had a lot of great stuff there, but if you go back and watch the last episode, you'll get to see what I had at Tricky Fish for that episode. But on this episode, y'all, I had some crawfish etouffee, and I had a blackened redfish, and I had a flight of cocktails on the last episode. So I figured I'd switch up my cocktail for this episode, and I am going to kind of pay homage to one of our brides that we had a couple of weeks ago and do this flirty, strawberry, vodka-y, bubbly drink. So go on over there to Tricky Fish, honey. Go see what I had to eat, and then come right back here and meet me in the kitchen.
Tell me now, are you hungry? Looking for something for your tummy? Well, look no further. This chef is got you covered. Cooking at home with Chef Jolie.
Check it out. We have blackened redfish with crawfish etouffee, and we have a little bit of okra. Let's try it out. Oh, and I had to get some hot sauce, because how you gonna eat etouffee without hot sauce? I don't know. You know? I don't know. Nobody knows. Let's try it. It's hot. Can y'all see the smoke coming off of that? I'm not mad. It's actually not bad. A little bit of hot sauce. A little bit, not a lot. It's pretty good. Let's try the redfish. Not bad either. You know, I'm feeling really inspired. So if you know, like I know, beat me to the kitchen. Okay? Don't beat me there. Beat me there. Let's go get it in and eat something delicious. All right, see you in the kitchen. Okay, so you saw over there, I had their crawfish etouffee with the blackened redfish. We're gonna make that up the way that I do it, okay? But before, how you gonna start your day and your meal without a cocktail? So we need to give this cocktail a name, because I don't have one, but our bride at my catering company, Low Country Cuisine, we had a wedding a couple of weeks ago, and this was her signature drink. I started off with 2 ounces of strawberry puree. That's what that is right there. And this is kind of sweet, so you don't need any simple syrup or anything like that. Then I'm gonna go in with 2 ounces of vodka, like this right here. Oh, I need all my ounces. Get up in there, all the vodka, okay? And then I'm going to squeeze the juice of, this is not the whole half a lime, so would you say maybe 1/4 of a lime? You can add more if you like it a little bit tart on the tart side. I'm gonna put some ice in, and I'm gonna shake it up. And we're serving it in a coupe glass. Is it coupe or coupe? Let me know down in the comments, honey. It's like a martini glass, but it's got a bowl. It kind of comes up on the side. That's what a coupe or a coupe glass is. So let's shake it up. Nice and cold. Okay, and then, honey, we're gonna top it off with some bubbles. There we go, just like that. And it is a little sweet, like I said, but it's also spirit forward with that vodka and then ending it with the Prosecco. So who doesn't love a good pop? Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, party time. All right, let's get the perfect amount of bubbles in here so that it doesn't overflow. I think that's good. Then I'm gonna top it off with a lemon round, just like that. And it's gonna float on the top. Quality control time. Cheers to you. This recipe will be down in the description box, but it's super easy. Let's try it. Refreshing. Very, 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 very good. All right, y'all, so let's take our cocktail over here so that we can go and have a few sips while we make our crawfish etouffee. Okay, y'all, so I already started my roux because you know with etouffee, you gotta make the roux kind of like gumbo. You're probably gonna see Sweet Pea walk by. If you've been here for a while, you know who Sweet Pea is, my puppy. I don't know if you saw her or not, but if so, that's who it is. All right, see the roux, it's a nice pecan or pecan color, depends on where you're from. Now at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the Holy Trinity, some bell peppers. I have some onions, and I think they're mowing the lawn outside. Can you hear that? And some celery. Got the Holy Trinity going. And we want to saute this in the roux until it is nice and tender. But I'm gonna hit it with some adabadooya. Just a little bit, because you wanna build the flavors. All right, so we added our adabadooya in there for a little bit of flavor. Now I'm gonna add in some garlic. And you know you wanna add the garlic towards the end so it does not burn. So fresh garlic going in. Smells good, smells real good. How does it smell like I wanna just bite it already? It's the Holy Trinity, it's the butter, it's the oil, it's the flour. Okay, now I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon of tomato paste. And that's what gives the etouffee that kind of pink color. And when I was at Tricky Fish, I had it with some blackened red fish, right? But etouffee can be its own entree. You don't necessarily need fish. So that's how we're doing it today. We're gonna have a big old bowl of etouffee with some steamed white rice. I don't know if y'all can see my rice steamer back there. That's my girl back there. She done been through a lot with me, as you can tell, but it makes a perfect rice. That's that low country, South Carolina style rice steamer. Perfect rice every time. So I am just mixing in this tomato paste to kind of cook out some of that acidic taste in the tomato paste. There we go. And I'm gonna hit this, I already hit it with a little bit of adabadooya. I'm gonna wait for some Creole seasoning. Now, what I'm gonna do, since the roux has come together, the veggies in there are nice and soft, I'm gonna go ahead. I had to look over there, y'all, because you heard the lawnmower start. I had to go out there and ask them to be quiet. But they're still out there fertilizing. But it's quiet, so y'all can hear me and hear this. Can you hear that? Can you hear the roux? And the chicken stock, that's what I'm adding. If you have shrimp stock, you can add shrimp stock. If you have seafood stock, but you know what I always tell y'all, I always got caldo de pollo or bouillon, chicken bouillon, always on hand. So I'm gonna default to that whenever I have to, because the crawfish are gonna flavor it up. The adabadooya is gonna flavor it up. This little bit of Creole seasoning that I'm putting in is gonna flavor it up. So if you got chicken stock, honey, use chicken stock. It's like an all-purpose stock. All right, so we started off like gumbo, but the difference between gumbo and etouffee and the French, etouffee is French for to smother. So etouffee is thicker, it's richer. Mouth is watering because I'm thinking about how etouffee feels on the tongue it's like so smooth. It's not loose and soupy like gumbo. It's thick and it sticks to your bones. That's why you don't need that fish. So you add a little bit of stock at a time, y'all, until you get it to the thickness you desire. It should be like a gravy. And at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add in a little Creole seasoning. And I'm gonna add also just a little bit of cayenne pepper. If you like it spicy, add a lot. If you don't like it spicy, don't add none at all. I like just enough spice. So let's see. Is that as thick as we want it? Let me see if I can grab me a spoon, because if you're not tasting your food while you're cooking it, and I can't find the spoon that I want, but my little niece left her spoon here. Hey, Alani, how you doing, girl? I'm gonna use her. I don't know what these little characters are, honey. Who is this? If you got a kid, comment below and let me know who this is. My kid is 14, so I don't know who them people are. Let's taste. Okay. We working with something. Add a little bit more stock. And then the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our crawfish. And so the crawfish, these are frozen crawfish tails because it ain't crawfish season. And who is gonna peel all them crawfish for etouffee anyway? Not me. So I bought the frozen. They are already thawed and they have the fat. You know that part that you suck out the head of the crawfish? They have all that fat in there. So that's gonna give it even more flavor. So these are already cooked. So all you're doing is letting that fat melt into the etouffee and you're just heating the crawfish. My rice is done back there, y'all. I'm gonna bump that up just a little bit to let it simmer. We're gonna get us some hot sauce. We're gonna get our rice in a bowl and I'm gonna get me a grown people spoon and we're gonna taste it. All right? All right. Okay, check it out, y'all. Check out the etouffee. It's bubbling and, you know, just getting so happy and delicious. So I'm gonna add some green onion here to give it that nice little bite. Whisk that in just a little bit. And I got my rice. Gotta have rice when you have etouffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the rice in the center of the plate, like that. And let's see how neat I can be when I plate this up. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna act like I'm a professional and I've done this before. Go like that. Go. Look at that. I'm trying to be perfect and it's not meant. It's not as perfect as I would like it, but I'm gonna take this towel that I have and I'm just gonna clean up the edges, okay? And then we're gonna taste it. You see I got my hot sauce waiting off on the sidelines because I love, if you've seen the video, I told y'all, who eats etouffee without hot sauce? Nobody. Nobody, baby. Keep sweat. If you know, you know. It's the Virgo in me. What can I say? Gotta be perfect. Okay, and then I'm gonna garnish it with some more green onion. I know we in Texas, and some people be liking Texas Pete and whatever else, just the one that says Louisiana. But when you grow up on the East Coast, it's about that bull, baby, okay? If you know that, you know that. So I'm gonna add a little hot sauce. Turn that off because I do not want my crawfish to get overcooked. Here we go. Let's taste with some rice. I wish y'all could taste this. You can because the recipe is down in the description box and you can make it too. Ooh, hot. A little spicy. But hey, this is just in time for fall. It's gonna stick to your ribs. So good. Try this recipe. If you're in DFW, go try out Tricky Fish. Definitely a good little spot for a little 1-2. And shout out to Caitlin and Luke, our brides from September 16th. Thank you for the inspiration for the cocktail. And if you came up with a name for it, I hope it's down in the description box. Remember to comment down below. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notifications so you know when it's time to gather your coat and your keys and meet me at the restaurant. And make sure you share the videos too. Until next time, I'm Chef Jolie, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Tell me now, are you hungry?